Hey, Don, how are you?
Hey, good evening. I'm great. How about yourself?
I'm pretty good.
Catch you at a bad time?
No, every day things get better, so it's got to be a good time.
Yeah, for once, Iraq was early. There,
Yeah, that was great news.
yeah.
But, it seems to contradict the way I'm reading it. Maybe I'm not clear on what Ray sent over. Did you pick up on any kind of sense of contradiction?
Well, I thought at one time somebody, and I don't know if it was Ray or who it was, but they were. It was supposed to be tomorrow, and then all of a sudden it was earlier than that,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the only thing that I can see.
Yeah. Well, I just wondered, and I just presumed that Bruce did know. He was pretty emphatic about it. So and that's the kind of news you like to hear.
Yes,
It's kind of like, hurry up, we've got to get this thing going.
yes.
That's what it suggests to me.
Yeah, and Iraq is basically ready, and the white pages, the white shade or whatever they call it, is supposed to have the rate in it.
Hmm. Yeah.
And
Yeah, and then the mention by Bruce that some people exchanged or redeemed their Zim
yeah,
and got some money for it, I
yeah,
think, yesterday or today. So, they don't do that unless they're about ready, I'd say. That's the way to take it. You know, it's all about your opinion. Um, yeah, so it sounds pretty good. And of course, the talk about disclosure, um, and Trump being pretty strong with his tweets and his interviews on Fox about that.
yes,
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like it's coming together again, or more so. In ways that we used to say, "Oh, it has to happen," kind of like that, and it's happening. So,
I see that today the judge unsealed uh, Ghislaine Maxwell's documents today.
oh,
Yeah,
oh, that's interesting.
yeah,
Well, and Pompeo released Hillary's 33,000 emails on Sunday.
yeah.
That's what I read in the Restored Republic. I didn't read them. I didn't get into it or anything like
No,
that,
I
but
didn't
that's what I
either.
heard.
I didn't either. I saw where I could click on it. I just wasn't interested in wasting my time. I know what it says.
I know what you mean.
I just, forget it.
Hmm.
All I'm all I'm concerned and worried about at this time is I want this thing to happen so I can go into chapter 2 of my life.
Hmm.
It's came out in the New York Post. Judge unseals Maxwell documents and delays release pending appeal. So there's an appeal, and he's delaying it. At the same time, he released
Huh.
the documents.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
And
because she's going through the regular court system.
yeah,
Hmm. Mm. Well,
yeah,
it all depends on who the judge is and what the law is and all that. Uh, well, I'm sure they have everything kind of timed and, with the different triggers that they want to go off when they want to go off, for revealing whatever
yeah,
they want.
yeah,
And, we got the election coming up, and if we follow Q, I think it's around the 28th that Hillary gets kind of revealed. But I think Trump was hinting at JFK Jr. and
yeah,
9/11.
yeah, yeah.
With a question mark behind each one of those
And
subjects.
that's
Yeah,
supposed to be on the 17th, isn't it?
yeah. The rally in Dallas.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
yes.
right.
Oh
So
boy.
And this is the hunt for Red October.
Yeah.
Where the hunter becomes the hunted, and all that. Yeah, it'd be a great time to bring out, Junior.
Yeah.
I should call him JFK because he's not Junior anymore.
Yeah.
And fitting in with Q. I happened to be listening to CNN this evening for a few minutes, and Don Lemon, one of the hosts, was bringing up QAnon. Wasn't that interesting? They can't ignore Q. They have to spin it however they can.
Somebody put the picture of Barrett, the judge that they're voting on. She's asked to hold up notes she's using to answer questions. And she's holding up this piece of paper, and it says, "You bastards are going to Gitmo." With a big smile on her face.
That's funny.
Oh, my goodness sakes. Oh, my goodness sakes.
Yeah, well, it's great to hear the story is finally coming together, and you get some truth about Benghazi and the uranium.
Oh, my goodness. That Benghazi thing is unraveling very fast. Oh, my goodness.
Now that you mention it, I think it was yesterday or early today. I think it was last night.
Yeah.
There was on Denard Chronicles, was it? A list from a transcript kind of list of things that Robert David Steele was bringing up.
Yeah.
And it's all this kind of stuff and debt jubilee and a lot of the Nasara things. It was quite a list. It's just a good reminder of things we've heard along the way. So it's good to hear from someone like him, who has a pretty broad audience, getting it out there about all the changes coming between, I'd say, now and the early part of the year, the new year. Yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
Let's see. Well, we got to get things done before, Thanksgiving holiday. And, the WHO, backtracking on COVID, saying, we don't need the lockdown, open up the economy.
I know.
And I was reading the notes this evening in Judy's Restored Republic about that, and she's claiming that there's a German, Reiner Milt something or other, who filed a criminal and civil suit against the WHO.
Yeah.
And claiming that they actually patented a fake test for the virus so that it would show positive.
I sent that out.
That kind of thing.
I sent that out to you. You didn't get it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you did, and I just didn't open it up. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's great news, Unfortunately, we didn't see anything on TV telling us that we should open up the economy. Yeah.
Just going to see here. Oh, here. Just going to see what it was here.
You might have sent it out when you sent out the Bruce call, and I just ran to the Bruce call.
Yeah. I'm trying to find it.
There was one post with a lot of different links, I noticed.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't find it right off the bat. It's so difficult to keep up with everything. It just all kind of flows together.
Well, you need a checklist just to cover the topics.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I know.
And, each one of those topics is worth, some hours of, discussion and explanation. Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been sent out a number of times. I sent it out. Let me see here, just a minute. There was one today. Let's see, let me look at it. It's in my. Let's see here, Pizzagate, Quantum Age. Not to change the subject, but I sent one out. Miscellaneous links for your info. Robert David Steele, watch It's Happening, Crimes Going Public as we get closer to October 17. JFKR Reveal on YouTube. Pizzagate going down. Quantum Age, the Galactic Federation brings healing to Earth. Med beds cure cancer, AIDS on YouTube. Just a whole, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 major links that Elena sent out. The title is Group 4, Miscellaneous Links for Your Info, 1013. So I haven't clicked on any of them. This eats up so much time. It's pathetic.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's part of my problem, and busy with other things, but still interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you pick up a little here, a little there, and yeah. Yeah. Let's see. No real news out of Europe that I recall, or Australia, even though they were forcing vaccinations, and then if you didn't take a vaccination, they were going to keep you from working and traveling. People going, what?
I know.
That's way over the top.
I absolutely cannot. I cannot believe it. And according to this one writer, people aren't getting up in arms. I mean, I think they're in shock more than anything.
It's not civil. This is, it's just someone saying this is what you must do, and suddenly everyone has to jump, and they're not used to that.
Oh, my goodness.
It's like, where are you coming from? Well, that makes them question even more.
Yeah.
If you listen to Bruce, it sounds like it could be tomorrow, according to the one U.S. Treasury official.
Yeah.
And I'd say, why not? Based on everything else we've heard, especially because Iraq moves so quickly. And they changed the value of silver, U.S. Treasury.
Yeah, I saw that. $26 or
Yeah,
something?
I think they were raising a certain silver dollar to, was it $67?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a major move and a time to move, in my opinion. That was for today.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear anyone saying about what that price was, other than on Mark Z stream. They mentioned it yesterday. Yeah. So anyway, once again, it all sounds good, and you listen to Bruce. Well, based on, but let's wait and see. He's being very careful.
Yeah.
Which he should be. And then one day we just go. The mention that Trump wanted this done 6 weeks before, maybe. I don't think so. I think they timed it.
Oh, yes.
In my opinion, no sooner than the 1st of October. But maybe there was an opportunity for it to go 6 weeks, before the election. It's interesting, but it's unprovable. And if you follow Q and the Red October thing, and if you believe that they have to reveal the elites before they reveal it to the world, the gold standard, then kind of size it up that way, I guess.
Yeah.
that in mind. And it just looks like we're about on schedule.
Mm.
But who knows for sure? What else? Well, the WHO and the CDC, their whole thing is unraveling. The question is, how many people know that?
Yeah. I know.
How do you get the word out?
I know. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, and there were 50 million people on the Rush Limbaugh interview with Donald Trump. We might have talked about that last time. That's huge on the radio. He did a rally on a Limbaugh show. 50 million on the radio.
Oh
Amazing.
goodness.
Well, anyway, and I listened to CNN talk about a poll about Trump, about whatever, and they're like, Biden is leading in the poll. I'm going, anyone can make a poll, right?
Yeah.
Say whatever they want.
Oh my.
And you get numbers like 50 million for Trump, showing up on a show. Even if it's not 50 million, if it's even close, it's still huge. And that's what I believe. More than likely. Yeah. Well. So, anytime now. Anytime. Well, and so many people have been saying this week, and the Department of Defense went quiet, according to Fleming, for the most part, and I think Bruce, the faucet is turned off. Everything is sounding better and better. So let me just put it that way. But we've been saying that for weeks, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Oh my goodness.
Donald Trump coming out about we've got these people cold and all that. I think that's a huge flare. That's huge.
What would you feel? How would you feel if you were one of these persons and you heard him talk and you knew that he's coming after you?
Yeah, they've been thinking about this for weeks and months. Yeah. It'll be interesting too. But what did I hear? Arrest after the election? I suspect so. So it can't be looked like Donald Trump is staging all this to make himself, look like a hero before the election. Some people would react negatively to that, and I understand that.
Yeah.
But I think exposing Hillary with declassified material, that's just the facts coming out. That's okay. Nothing wrong with knowing the facts. At any time. So. And, it's also interesting that Q started posting on October 27th, 2017.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And people are saying that she might be arrested on the 28th, and then we have, potential civil unrest and martial law. That could be a setup to negate the election. If we have martial law, we'll see. Just a conjecture. Yeah. So.
Well, are you gonna be able to hold yourself together?
Yeah, oh yeah. You know, someone wrote something about patience. A couple of people in the last couple of days showed up on recaps,
Yeah.
and it was very good. Reminding you about what patience can do,
Yeah.
and it can keep you from becoming anxious.
Oh my.
That can make you sick, and do things that just aren't even rational. So anyway, I'm kind of pleased with myself on that score. That I've been patient, and it's just about understanding it's not just about me and what I want. It's about what the greater number needs. That's what we've been watching roll out,
Yeah.
and that makes it easier to accept, be patient by. So, yeah.
Well, I think I'm gonna sign off and try to go to bed early. It's been a
All
stressful
right.
day today. It's
All right. It was a great day, Don.
yes, it was. My goodness sakes. Well, thank you, my friend, and well, hang on tight.
All right. I will. You too.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye
Bye.
bye.